Quaid Azam, Part 432. Iqbal and Jinnah had advocated one Indian nationality, however, their stance of "we" changed to "they." This happening earlier for Iqbal than Jinnah. The Muslims of India as a separate nation became an object with striving for Iqbal's concept of nationality, Muslim nationhood, derived from his concept of Iqbal's concept of nationality, Muslim nationhood, derived from his concept of what is meant to be a Muslim. His ideal was a human unity anchored in Islamic values and which was therefore universal and territory-free. The Western concept, on the other hand, was territory-bound and excluded religious consideration altogether. Iqbal rejected this notion as also religiously mixed Indian nationality. He became in his twilight years more emphatic and concrete in his proposals about a Muslim state. Armies of the Turkish slaves and Afghans led by Eastern Iranian chieftain of Ghor, east of Herat, dominated parts of Indo-Gangetic plains between 1192 and 1206. By 1221 AD, Ghurid power had all but disappeared in Afghanistan, with their Ghurid troops in India being isolated by the Mongols under Genghis Khan. Al-Tutmish 1211 to 1236 was a Turkish slave established in Delhi Sultanate, which was repeatedly threatened by Mongols at the end of the 13th century. The Turk Amir Temur 1370 to 1405 sacked Delhi towards the end of the 14th century, ensuring the process of disintegration of the Delhi Sultanate to the regional sultanates of Gujarat, Malwa and Jaunpur. No, in fact, it didn't collapse altogether. It re-established, and when the Sayyids established it all over India again, who were followed by Lodhis. They were the emperors of whole India, and then followed by the Mughals. Writing in 1260 AD from Delhi, just beyond the Mongols' reach, India's most prominent historian of the age, Minhaj Siraj Juzjani, noted bitterly that the accused Genghis Khan had just overrun the Islamic hotlands in Central Asia, Iran and Iraq, and that the authority of the Muhammadan religion departed from these regions, which became the seat of the paganism. He added the kingdom of Hindustan by the grace of Almighty God, and the protection of Al-Tutmish dynasty became the focus of the people of Islam and the orbit of the possessors of the religion, also cited in Indo-Muslim traditions. 1200-1750, towards the framework of study, Richard M. Eaton, text of the annual South Asia lecture delivered at SOS M. Eaton, text of the annual South Asia lecture delivered at SOS London, SOAS London, on 22 November 2001. South Asia Research 22, Saga Publications 2002. As until the arrival of the Europeans on this soil, the word India did not exist, I have chosen to remain with Hind and Hindustan, moving to the word India only with the arrival of British. Benedict Anderson's book, Imagined Communities, reflection on the origin and spread of nationalism, and standard text on the theme of the nations and nationalism, elaborates the concept of imagined communities. It is Anderson's point that communities are imagined because the members of smaller nations will know most of their fellow members, meet them, or even hear of them. Yet in the minds of each lies the image of their communion. Gallner makes a comparable point of when he rules that nationalism is not the awakening of nations to self-consciousness, It invents nations where they do not exist.